Hello, everyone. Welcome to It's When Lightning Strikes. I'm your host, Grace, and Happy New Year. And New Year's Day, which I'm celebrating today, along with many others, is our topic of contemplation in our search for the truth of things. This is my outdoor sanctuary. Welcome. It's early morning here, but it's already almost 70. I live in the desert, so we have a little bit different weather than the rest of the world. So I'm going to make a couple videos today. This is number one, and this one we're going to be discussing what the majority of the world celebrates as New Year's versus today being New Year's. And the second video is going to be me sharing my birthday project with you. So today is also the day I emerged into this world 754 moons ago. That was quite a shocker to do that math. So I've been here for 754 moons now. Very, very long time. So let's talk about New Year's Day and why today, for a lot of us, is New Year's Day versus January 1st for most of the world. So let's think about this logically, first of all. Does it make sense to have a new year or a new cycle be starting January 1st? In the dead of winter, when it's dark, when it's cold, and really everything is either dead or dormant? Or does it make more sense that we have New Year's Day in March, today, specifically is New Year's for many, many people, look at it out here. It's beautiful. Everything is getting new leaves, bursting into life. It's warmer. The days are longer. It's light. This is the season of birth, rebirth, renewal. Why wouldn't this be the start of a new year? Seems pretty logical. If we look at the zodiac that everybody uses, Pisces, which we just finished, is the last sign of the zodiac. Not the first, it's the last. And Aries, which we have now entered, is the first sign of the zodiac, or the cycle, or the circle, beginning all over again. So we're shown there that this is the beginning of a new cycle, or the beginning of a new year. If we even look at this calendar we use, specifically the months of September, October, and December, those prefixes, sept is 7, oct is 8, and dec is 10. So these months are out of place, unless March is the beginning of the new year, and then they're actually in their correct place of 7, 8, and 10. My truth of things goes beyond even fixing this crazy calendar that we all live by, and that is that there are 13 months corresponding to each of the 13 moons, and each month consists of 28 days. So why is this? Turtle represents the sixth teaching of the grandfather's truth, and he carries the truth of what I'm talking about on his back. So Turtle is born with 13 natal scutes. Scutes being, those plates on his back. That's what they're called, as scutes. 13 natal scutes, which are always with him. And then around the perimeter of his shell are 28 individual little tiny scoots, if you will. So Turtle, who has been since the beginning, holds the story of creation, if you will, on his back. So he tells us, that there are 13 moons, each consisting of 28 days, which corresponds with what we would call the moon time for women, or menstrual cycle for the modern world, is 28 days. It's not 30, it's not 31. The months are all messed up. Pregnancy lasts 280 days, which is 10 moon months consisting of 28 days each. So that is my truth of things, and many other people's truth of things. So knowing all of that, not only do we need to contemplate what our own individual truth is. I have mine, obviously, you need to get your own. But assuming this is all true, what I'm talking about, this is really New Year's, that there's really 13 months corresponding with 13 moons, and they all consist of 28 days. And there's really 364 days in a year, not 365. Why this has been so dramatically altered. And beyond that, if we look at the number 13, which is a very sacred number for some of us, why has that number? Why have certain peoples made it their mission, it seems, to make 13 such a bad number? It's a bad luck number. When we got Friday the 13th, and it goes on and on and on, you kind of talk to anybody, and they're going to tell you that 13 is a really bad number. It's bad luck. So, we have to ask that question. If 13 is really a sacred number for the 13 moons and the 13 months, why have certain peoples turned it into, literally on a mission, turned it into something so bad? That's a good question. I have my own speculations in terms of that, but I'll let you think about that. Beyond that, 364 days, which is the real number of days in a year, also adds up to 13. So it appears that everything has been altered in such a way that, first, we don't have the correct number of months. Second, we don't have the correct New Year. And third, we've taken a sacred number and turned it into something horrible. So these are all things to contemplate in terms of finding the truth. Because the truth sometimes is hidden in plain sight.